Good morning, it's 5:14 and it's the start of my working day. I'm going to actually take you along to show you what I get up to in my day. I'll try and document what I get up to, but the first order of the day is a cup of coffee. Right, one of the first jobs I need to do, which is to take my photographs and then get them listed. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get those pictured. So this is where my photo station is. And see, this is where I've got my, I think they call it a yardstick. It's a metre long tape measure. Got my SKU numbers, I've got my suffocation labels, I've got my lighting system, then I've got my bags to put my items in, and I've got the bags. So let's get on. Right, so that's now just gone 6:05, and that's all the photographs done. I did do some photos yesterday as well, so I'm probably going to need to still do some more later on today. But yeah, that part of the process is now done. I'm going to get onto the computer now, wake the store up, and get these listed. Right, so I've taken all my pictures now on my dedicated camera. So this is the Canon Ixus 185, just on the top there. Just a very general, like an point and shoot one. But what I'm going to do is transfer the pictures now from my camera onto the computer. So I'm currently running a Apple Mac Mini. I've actually got an extra bit underneath it, which is a storage. So I've got extra storage in there. It's got a SD card reader. I've got kind of things I can plug in as well. So all I do, just on here, I've got a little compartment in there. It's actually got the SD card in there. Literally just take that out. What I do is I just go over to my Apple Mac. It's got the SD card reader, pop that in just like so. Now what I do every time on this one is I will actually replace the battery, because I've got two batteries on the go at the same time. So that will then come out. It will then go, let's show you where. So just under there I have one that's always charging. Swap that over, That will then be ready for the next session, and then that will go back into the camera. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and get my pictures. So what I'm going to do is go onto my Finder, click onto the Canon, double click that, and then I've actually got my pictures just on here. So I'm going to drag it to the side, pull it down so I can see what I've physically got. So on here, this actually shows me now what I can start doing my drafts. So for example, this one here, I have actually already gone onto my drafts, and I've actually got this one here. So resume draft, and all it is a case of actually dragging and dropping. So upload from the computer, go on to where the location is, double click on that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight all the pictures I want to upload. Now on my camera, sometimes the rotation is not actually perfect, so I will just double check that to make sure they're all good. So that's a couple there that just needs to go over. Got my SKU number 14408, so I'm going to put that in here, 14408, and I'll put the date when I actually list it, today's date as well. So brand, what color it is, what department, what size it is. It's a robe, made of cotton, no character, fabric type, blended fabric, long sleeve, character family, no, season, no, features, no, size regular, vintage, not vintage, it is striped. Condition, I'll tell you it's in good condition. Paul Smith on there. Now I'm also going to put on here, let's put, because I've got a disclaimer as well, so I'll put that on there. So just go on here, go to my listings, and I'll just choose one to highlight. So item description, so what I'm going to do is just copy that and then go back, paste that onto there, check to make sure I've got the price right, and pure and simply I'm going to save that. That's going to go into my drafts. So once I've got done all my pictures, and then I will actually just double check it and then get that uploaded. So now on to the next job, which is the print off the labels. Someone actually did ask me, yeah, I think it was yesterday, about that I don't weigh everything, which is very true. I don't, but I would say that 98% of all my items are all under 1 kilo. So if I'm selling a coat, at that point then I will know I will actually have to put extra weight on the postage. But fundamentally, no, I don't worry, because I know, because I'm niched into clothing, I won't need to actually do physically weigh everything. If you're an everything seller, if you've got a VCR, if you've got a TV, if you've got a sombrero, then you're going to need to know what the weights are. But if you specialise, then I don't think you need to. This is my dedicated label printer. It's called Ferretti. I got this from Amazon. I think at the time £60–70, not particularly expensive. I do have another one as well, which is a brother, so it's my backup printer, which can do exactly the same, but I use that one mainly for my SKU numbers and my suffocation labels as well. Right, so that's all my labels now printed off. So what I've done is I've actually put what it is on there, and I've put my SKU number on it as well. So they're all ready for me to go and collect. So I thought I'd just actually show you yesterday's report. So I had 17 items sold yesterday. So it was a pretty strong day yesterday. Total sales of £447.22. Selling costs are $76.51. Now I don't pay for my shipping labels through eBay. I do that through Packlink, so it is a little bit different. Average cost of goods per item, so the selling price £26.31, so a little bit down, nearly 3% down, so it's not kind of like anything too drastic. Yeah, so that's how like yesterday went. Right, off now to collect parcels, get them like dropped off at Every. Plus I need to like collect up a couple from the InPost lockers. Right, going to collect the InPost parcels from Vinted. I've just got 2 this morning, so it's not too many. If you haven't used this yet and you want to like try out the InPost app, this is definitely like the best way to actually do it. Right, so this is the easiest way to actually get your parcels. So go onto the app, click on here, and it should just open it up. Right, so that's all packed up now. I'm going to go to the other garage that I've got. It's about a 5-minute drive from here, so not too far. And that's where I keep my overstock and where I keep my shoes and trainers and boots and that side of it. So I'll kind of like go and pick. I've got 2 items to pick up. So I hope you're enjoying me putting out extra content. I'm really trying to like do my best to kind of push myself as much as I possibly can. So I'm trying to actually do my 20 a day, but also trying to incorporate more videos about what I do during the day, during the week. So please do feel free, let me know like what else you want me to kind of like cover. So I think I've kind of like got it that I'm going to do some more boot sales. I do more picking and packing, And I'm also going to try and do like today, which is like more of a day in the life, what I physically get up to during the day. As I say, I can put a comment, let me know what else you want me to cover off, if there's any questions. I'm always happy to try and actually answer as much as I possibly can. Right, just arrived at the second garage. Get it unlocked. Now this one is definitely more of a work in progress. As you can see, I've got a lot of overstock just over here. This is stuff that it's good stuff, but it just doesn't fit my model. And then I've got a load of shoes which are a little bit strewn around. I'm going to get that sorted hopefully in the next week or so. Right, back home now, all done for this morning. It's now 10:15. I'm going to get some breakfast, get myself washed, dressed and all that other good stuff, and then I will carry on with the day. Right, so nice things in life, having breakfast in the garden. So coffee and some Marmite on toast. Right, might as well open up a couple of vintage parcels. This is the first one, blue bag. Oh, what we got now? We have a hoodie, and this is Tech Fleece hoodie. So, all looks good. And the other one in a brown bag with a bin, with a Audi bag in there as well. Right, so this is a Renault Formula One jacket. It's classic. So yeah, just a couple there. So little mark on the jacket, so I'm going to spot treat that and then chuck it in the washing machine. If you want to know what I use for doing my spot cleaning, so if there's any marks or stains, I use this Active. I've got a feeling that my wife gets this from, I think it's B&M. I'm not 100% sure, but if not this one, I'll use pink stuff. That also does pretty well as well. Right, breakfast all done, washed, dressed, ready to go. So now I'm going to head out to the charity shops. So I will try and vlog as much as I possibly can, but if not, I'll just try and show you what I did pick up later on. Right, let's get on with it. Right, 1 o'clock now, been to 2 towns, got a few bits and pieces, nothing too special, but I'm going to go and get some lunch now. Right, so now it is 1:35 at the next charity shop town, place called Biggin Hill. I'm gonna quickly run into 3 charity shops here. Hopefully I pick up a few bits. Thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Right, nothing in that one, so on to the next one. This one I don't have massive high hopes because it's not particularly one of my favourites. St Christopher's, we'll have a look. Right, so that's another shop, nothing in unfortunately, but got one more shop to have a look in. Hopefully this one will do slightly better. And would you Adam and Eve it? It's actually closed. Oh well. Right, so that's it for me on the charity shop side today. I'm now going to go back home, do some washing, and then probably like get onto Vinted to like see if I can pick up some stuff online. Also just getting the washing line out. So I've got like a good amount of washing to actually do now, so at least I've got the weather for it. Thank goodness for that. Right, so I'm going to give you a real quick haul just to show you what I actually picked up from the charity shops. Not a lot, I think it works out at 12 in total, so out for a few hours, but I'll quickly whiz through it. First one, pair of like chinos. This is by Musto, paid £2. And we've got a check shirt, plaid shirt by Hackett. That one there also paid £2. And we've got a vintage jumper. Look at that thing. So this is by Gabici. So old tag on there as well. So that's a vintage piece, and that wears £2. Then we got this one now. I don't actually know too much about this, so I do need to. I kind of picked it up as a because I couldn't get any reception. But this is a company called Board of Southend. It's a medium, quite like the logo on the front. So yeah, just a grey sweater. I think it's 100% cotton as well. I'll try and do a little bit of research. So that was £2 as well. Right, then we've got a jacket. This kind of like really took me back to my days when I was a lot fitter. Now, I never done this, which is the Ironman, but I used to like compete in triathlons. That was like my thing back in the day. I was never like an amazing runner. I was never an amazing cyclist or a really good swimmer, but altogether I was actually like pretty respectable. But an Ironman triathlon, that's a whole different world. I never got to like anything like that. I think I got up to like Olympic kind of like distances, but yeah, that's a whole different beast, that. But paid £2 for that. Right, then we got a jumper. So it's a nice kind of quarter zip jumper, heavy cotton, and this is by Bowden. Not the highest of end, but still like pretty good. Size medium, and paid £3.50. Was reduced, that one, but thought that was actually like quite a good quality one. All right, then we've got another. It's kind of like a vest come tank top. So like really good, really nice like check on this one. So it's an Argyle check, and the brand, which is Aquascutum, just there, and paid £4.75. Need to do a little bit of research on this next one, which is a rugby shirt, but definitely a vintage piece. 2003 rugby sevens. So that is officially like 20 years old, so it makes it a thing. And this is the Thai Rugby Union. So usually like kind of the teams that are a little bit more obscure, sometimes they actually do like really quite well. But I will double check that. Size medium, and I paid £3.25 for that one. Then we've got a John Lewis jumper. So this is merino wool, so that's a nice keyword to actually like look for. So if you're looking for like the good quality materials, merino wool, made in Italy, and it was £4.75. Nice colour as well. Looks in good condition as well. You have to be like really super careful, because a lot of the time these actually will have holes in them, but that looks pretty good. And then paid like a little bit up on this one. Just a women's ski jacket. So you spot that. So that's Spider, S-P-Y-D-E-R. Really good brand. Whenever I pick this up, I do really, really well with it. So as I say, like, I paid a little bit over for this one. They did have it up for £22.50, but it was reduced down to £11.25. But I think that should do like quite well. Nice condition. Yeah. And the last one, fairly bread and butter. It's a Berghaus quarter zip or half zip. See, it's got the fleece bit on there. It is a UK men's medium. Looks to be in nice condition, and paid £3. Right, so that's everything all picked up. I'm going to get those in the wash now, and then I'll get on to the computer for some Vinted action. That's another load on. Get that out onto the washing line as soon as it's done. But now I think I'm going to treat myself to a cup of coffee while I'm on Vinted. So this is my life at the moment, scrolling through Vinted. Time check. It's now 5 o'clock, 5:01 to be exact. So still working hard. I'm gonna probably carry on doing Vinted for another hour and a bit. I'll probably then get something to eat. And then this evening is quite a full-on evening for me. So tonight I've got the Reseller Greatness UK call. That's at 7:30 tonight. So that's till 9 o'clock. And then straight after that, there's another call in the group. It's for social media as well. Got a couple of people got back from burnout on there. Desiree, she's on there, and James Bold Finds. They're all going to be on there as well. So I get some really good tips and tricks from them. So I think I'm going to leave it there. So I've still got to get this video edited. So if I'm going to get it out at any time, so I will do that. I think it's probably going to be another 15-16 hour day for me again, but that's the choice I make if I want to kind of be successful. Hope you all have a great rest of the day, and thank you for sticking with me. Enjoy the rest of your day and evening, and I'll catch you on the next one.